On July 19th, with the third season of Song Kang's Sweet Home, the apocalyptic show that ran for a total of 4 years will come to an end. The trailer gives us a sneak peek of what's coming in the new season. It's all about the exciting showdown between humans, neo humans, and monsters. Things are going to get pretty intense, and a dramatic ending is expected. This vacation season, Sweet Home is here to keep us all entertained. And today on K Drama Exclusive, let's take a look at the cast members, some exhilarating fan theories, and fan expectations for the grand finale. Hyun Soo, the tragic hero, is the heart and soul of Sweet Home. This show is just as important and close to his heart as it is to ours. In an interview, the actor Song Kang revealed that the first season of Sweet Home is the work that made him who he is today. Despite the show's large and talented cast, Song Kang's mysterious yet tragic main character makes the series work. Sweet Home Season 2 saw Hyun Soo absent for many episodes and was not as well received as the first season. But worry not, because he will be making his biggest comeback yet in his mightiest form. The fan favorite Lee Eun-hyuk is making a comeback too. The clever nerd with glasses stole our hearts in season 1, and fans were really eager to see how his life would turn out. But our boy wasn't a part of the second season, and that was a great disappointment. Some fans even said that the 5-second appearance of Eun-hyuk is what made season 2 special for them, which shows that the hype for him is unreal. Now, we all know that the gap between the last two seasons is merely a year. That is because some of the main characters had to enlist in the military, so the shooting of both was done back to back. While that surely is impressive on part of everyone involved, our boy Lee Do-hyun always likes staying a step ahead in his career. From Exuma to Sweet Home 3, he played 4 different characters simultaneously and shocked the internet with his work ethic and talent. As for Sweet Home 3, the power duo Hyun Soo and Eun-hyuk will come together to make the season the biggest blockbuster yet. And of course, the big boss, the mighty villain, will also grace our screens. He is on a quest to make neo-humans Earth's superior race. Once known as Eun-young, Sang-won can jump from body to body and has taken at least 2 different forms since the beginning of the show. At the end of season 1, Sang-won took over Sang-wook's body. In season 2, he invited Hyun Soo to join him in making neo-humans the dominant species. Sang-won believes neo-humans are superior and deserve to take over, or else they will be hunted down. Hyun Soo, wanting to protect monsters and neo-humans, refused Sang-won's invitation, setting up their rivalry, which will now reach the climax in the final season. Lee Eun-yu will also make a return amidst the chaos. By the end of season 1, she had finally come to terms with her brother Lee Eun-hyuk dropping out of medical school for her. Despite blaming herself for making him an orphan, Eun-yu always had a soft spot for her brother. After losing him, she risked everything in a search for Eun-hyuk throughout the second season. Now, in season 3, she will reunite with her lost sibling and possibly reconnect with her first love, Cha Hyun-soo. The kind-hearted military man Chan Yong will also be a part of the third season. We're all looking forward to his fate in the finale, though he seems like the type to die just out of kindness for an old lady who is probably counting her days. The actor Jin Yong said, "Being able to join season 3, the finale of the series, I filmed with a sense of duty. It was a precious and meaningful project." Sergeant Hwang In-tak and Kim Yong-hoo will also act in continuation of their season 2 roles. All the private soldiers will be seen trying to just survive amidst the chaos that has taken over the world. They still want to protect humanity and eliminate all monsters as they guard the stadium. Oh Jung-se will also continue as the crazy frantic doctor who was hired by the government to find a cure for monsterization. He was interested in anything and everything regarding monsters except curing them. It will be really interesting to see the end that awaits all these complex characters. Now, if we talk about it, season 1 was a fast paced banger, and we just couldn't keep our eyes off the screen. Most of us binged it in one go, but the same cannot be said about the show's second season. One thing about Sweet Home Season 2 was that it felt like a filler episode to the majority of the show's fans. It did not deliver what the fans expected, or maybe it's just that Season 1 set the bar too high. But then again, there were some people who liked it, so we came across a bunch of mixed reviews. The disappointment of fans was majorly due to the lack of screen time for the leading characters like Cha Hyun Soo and Lee Eun Hyuk. This will surely not be the case in the final season according to the trailer. Another stark contrast between the first and second season is the fact that we were introduced to new monsters on every turn, every floor of the building. The slime monster, protein monster, eyeball monster, and blind monster are a few of the most interesting ones from the first season. They added to the adrenaline rush which makes Sweet Home sweet home. As for the second one, we bet you can't name even 3 new ones. As a monster apocalypse centered show, the audience would have loved to see more of that in the second season. But it seems that Netflix has got us covered in their third season, because the trailer is proof that there's going to be a lot of action and monsters, which is exactly what we love. Alas, as time passes by, it also seems that Hyunsoo's control over his monster side is growing weaker. That side is taking over more often than he would like to in the trailer, as we have seen in the scene where he fights a good friend, aka Lee Eun Hyuk, with his spiky arm. Alongside the internal turmoil, Hyunsoo will also have a hard time taking sides in the show. He might aim for harmony between humans and neo-humans, but everyone is thirsty for dominance. On one hand, we have those like Sangwon that aim for a world ruled by neo-humans, and on the other hand, we have those like the private soldiers that want to restore the lost glory of humans. Every single second of the trailer raises many questions for the Sweet Home fandom. Here is what you can expect from the show based on snippets of information that we have so far. Hyunsoo is undoubtedly one of Song Kang's coolest characters ever, and based on the trailer, we can all expect a lot of action and excitement. The final season appears to be bigger and bolder than the previous two, especially regarding the variety of locations and characters. Currently, the actor is in military and will not return long after the season has aired. However, in an inside look with Netflix, Song Kang shared that the VFX work is something the fans should look forward to. By now, Hyunsoo has learned to use his monsterization as a weapon. He can turn half of his body into a monster, with his right arm transforming into a giant wing for flying and shielding. That will be his weapon in most of the final season's battles as well. Hyunsoo is undoubtedly powerful, but Song Kang has the numbers. One shot from the trailer shows dozens of new humans lined up behind him, likely the new followers of his ideology. Hyunsoo will have to get through them before facing the final boss. There are 2 potential paths for the world to return to normal: the discovery of a vaccine to cure those transformed into monsters, or the unlikely prospect of human harmony prevailing among the different creatures. While the latter seems far-fetched, the invention of a cure offers a glimmer of hope. There is also the thrilling possibility of the entire world collapsing. Either way, fans hope that the show will not be dragged, neither shall it stray away from the core concept. Do you think Song Kang's character Hyunsoo will survive? Or will he make it out to another season? Let us know in the comments and make sure to subscribe to K-Drama Exclusive.